Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So today we are here looking at Big Time, which is a massive project in the crypto gaming space, one that's been around for quite a while, and there's so much going on here, and it actually is playable right now. So Big Time, and if real fast, if you're a fan of crypto gaming and just gaming or crypto as a whole, consider subscribing to the channel and liking some of the videos. Your support means a lot and goes a long way. So if you look at Big Time, they did just have their economy reveal, that's why it's branded on their homepage. So Big Time, kind of see the artwork here in the back. Looks pretty cool. And what Big Time is that it is a multiplayer adventure, so action-packed gameplay, free to play, which is very nice. There's no paywall to hide the game behind, and then never pay to win, player-owned economy, and then so Big Time. It is a free-to-play multiplayer action RPG game that combines fast action combat and adventure through time and space. Explore ancient mysteries and futuristic civilizations as you battle your way through history. Pick up rare NFT loot and tokens as you fight and defeat enemies. Collect in-game items and tokens, produce NFTs, or just hang out with your friends. Limitless environments and adventure instances give you infinite replayability. The gameplay options are unlimited. So they do have the 4 different classes right now that you can get in. They have the Time Warrior, which is more for like an aggressive brute force kind of if you're a melee player or a tank. They're Chronomancer, which is a magic, kind of the mage, and then a Shadow Blade, almost like a rogue class, which is just stealth speed, or the Quantum Fixer, which kind of is a medic, heal your friends, bring them back to life. They do have the renews here, so they do give some updates, or you can always put in, again, your email and join the community and get updates that way. And they do have their socials at the bottom of their page, which I'll be linking in the description below. In case you want to learn more about Big Time, you can get in here, look at their Twitter, Discord, their YouTube, all of those media platforms. And if you look at their white paper here, or their Git book, you can see Big Time, again, being that multiplayer action RPG. And it is set more like in a ancient mysteries and futuristic civilizations as you battle your way through history. So you will be battling enemies. And the cool thing about this project that I don't see a lot of, honestly, currently in the crypto gaming space is that it's multiplayer. So you can get in here and you can play with your friends, which that is to me the coolest part is that you can, play with your friends. And what I really think here, what comes to mind immediately is that streaming. It opens the door to actually have crypto games, be streamed or even on like an esports level. I can actually see people wanting to watch a group of influencers or content creators sit down and actually play this game, whether it be on a competitive level or just, playing, this game on a Saturday night even would be cool. So if we see here kind of the graphic and the artwork within the game that they show, it's very, very cool and has kind of that, almost that, I don't know, it's just the artwork, it's on the tip of my tongue right now, but I like the artwork of the game definitely. If you're curious on the minimum specs you need to play it currently, it is all right here. You can take a screenshot, or again, I'll be linking it so you can get in here and look for yourself. But the story behind Big Time is a street slang for Paradox Corporate, which is a company that owns Time. And Paradox sells the collisions, which act as lifeboats for the survivors looking to escape the depressing existence at the end of the universe. And the collisions allowed survivors to live in the past where they can come and go as quickly as walking through a doorway. So, Big Time obviously set in the distant future at the very end of time, which I really like how they do that. It's kind of cool. And if we look at about the game, again, their story is humanity is on the brink of extinction. The walls of space-time are collapsing, and that's kind of where you come into play. That's what you're doing in Big Time, and then obviously the different classes we went over, their base abilities. So you have stuff like Whirlwind, Taunt, Barbarian, Shout. And if we look here, we can kind of see again some of that gameplay when you're fighting enemies. It just looks triple A status to me. So that's what another thing I want you to take away from Big Time is that it's one of those games. Again, sometimes I say it on some projects I have high conviction in, is that it's one of those AAA status games that really could bridge the masses into play to earn gaming. And if you look at the pocket watches, so pocket watches allow players to change character classes during gameplays. So skills, abilities, and equipment are saved to the pocket watch, enabling you to progress through each class with whatever pace and style you prefer. So, the classes have the pocket watches, so that's how you can kind of swap between them. And so, battle across history. So, in Big Time, you play as a time traveler who's been summoned to the end of the universe to take part in the greatest adventure in human history. So, if you see, I mean, you're really talking, any time and then infinite possibilities, because you can obviously travel between time. So your journey will send you to the furthest reaches of the time and space, which you'll encounter, different enemies, whether it be dinosaurs, aliens, or futuristic, and then which also comes into, endless content. And I believe this team, if I remember right, they already have like the next 5 years of gameplay kind of drawn out and planned out and figured out, which is very nice to see that they actually have gone ahead and have planned for the future. So create your own metaverse. Wait a minute. Use space to build your own personal metaverse inside of the Big Time universe. Customize your home and invite your friends to come hang out. So it's very cool. So you will be able to get space NFTs, kind of like your home base, and then procedural generation. So never-ending adventures. Big Time uses procedural generation to create an engaging and new experience in every battle. That way it's not just, rinse and repeat. It kind of, again, gets that replayability, always making stuff different when you get in here. You're not just turning on the game doing the same thing over and over again. Again, it's just another kind of gameplay within the game on their Twitter that they shared. And this whole setup of this game, graphics and everything and gameplay, I think is going to be huge. It almost reminds me of it could be way off. It almost reminds me of like Risk of Rain, almost, just how you can get some of your friends and just go to town, just battle it out. And again, could be a good streaming game, good esports game, and I think that will also help get mass adoption and a lot of eyes on this project too. If we look at their economy, which again they just released, so in the past players have been able to purchase NFTs or NPCs, and they were unable to be transferred from player to player because not NFT. So Big Time is leading the shift from stale game economies to player owned economies. So again, when you're in Big Time, you'll be able to actually own what you get, which is very nice, especially seeing as how the game is free to play. It actually has that element to it. And as of this moment, there is not a token for Big Time. I believe there is plans to have it get released in the future, but just not right now, which I actually don't mind. I am always about a project releasing their project, making it work before having a token up front. Make it work. Otherwise, you're just buying a token that's just out there in the ether. So I'm totally for it. Not even against it. And if you look at the team behind Big Time, so Big Time has recruited and also a team of game industry veterans. You're talking about people from Epic Games, Rockstar, Riot, Activision, Blizzard, and more. And they've worked on major franchises like Gears of War, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Overwatch. It's crazy. So they have their team here. They're kind of a docs team with their name and photos. And it is a big team, but also this is a big project. So keep that in mind too. I mean, this is a really ambitious project, and so far people have been loving the game because, again, you can get your hand on it right now. People have been loving it. But either way, guys, that is Big Time. Again, not so much of a deep dive. Just want to bring this game to your attention. And hopefully sometime when I have some more free time, I can get in here, play it. And let me know in the comments below if this is something where, if, hypothetically, if I actually streamed it, if you guys would be willing to, watch it. Or if you think there was any interest in streaming play to earn blockchain games in general as a whole, even for myself or anyone else you watch. But let me know what you think of Big Time, if this is a project for you, not for you. If you don't like it, do like it. Again, none of this is financial advice. It's just me bringing it to your attention. And if you can like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys.